I stand here today to tell you that I regret my abortion. This is how it started. In 1976, I was 21, and my life situation was I had a new job, I had school debts, I had no savings, and I was not married, and my peers were single and childless. There was some childhood trauma, and all these affected the way that I reacted to the normal consequences of being a healthy, young, and sexually active young person who was now pregnant. Abortion, though, was the only choice I considered, and it would be my secret. I placed my trust in a doctor I found, and the abortion took place in a major hospital under anesthetic. And everyone, including me, we played our part in this well-rehearsed play to get it over and done with. I even returned to work the next day on the assumption that I was perfectly okay. But 9 years after the abortion, after marriage and following the birth of my wonderful 2 children, I found that I was experiencing nightmares. Insecurity, distrust, anxiety, indecision. I became unable to manage basic day-to-day living, and my life spiraled down into depression. And for the next 12 years, I went from therapy to therapy to therapy. These didn't seem to help. My marriage failed. My happy ever after life was not to be. So why couldn't the deterioration of my life be fixed? Why couldn't we get to the root cause? Well, 23 years after the abortion, my secret was exposed. I read these words: if you're depressed from having had an abortion, help is available. Well, my entire body froze. Abortion, depression. At that moment, my body knew that I had to deal with my choice. The abortion had changed me. After 2 weeks to gather my courage, I called the post-abortion support group for help. And I journeyed with other men and women through a healing process and shared my secret in a confidential and welcoming place. I learned my baby was real. I named her Marissa, and she's in heaven with God. And it's okay to grieve the loss of her life. I repented of my sin, and I received forgiveness. Although it took me a while to integrate the forgiveness and the healing process, especially trust issues, but even now, I can experience wholeness and joy in my life. I regret my abortion, and I don't want you or anyone to suffer as I had. And that's why I am silent no more.